A lot going on in the middle of the year transfer market today. The Dragons confirming they have re-signed Jack Bird till the end of 2024. Now, for all of these deals, I'm going to say to you, there have been no real money fees, we'll call them. There's been no sort of anything to tell us how much these guys are on. So we can't really know if it's a good deal or not, but smart by the Dragons to keep Jack Bird. It's a bit of a problem though, because Jack Bird, unfortunately, his best position, in my opinion, is the centres. He's obviously not getting in there with Sully and Lomax. He's definitely not going to be fullback when they've got Ramsey, Sloan, and Mbai playing in there. The 5'8", they got Amon and even Sullivan who can play in the half. So, not sure where he fits, but he's going to be a good clubman. Maybe he can find a spot in the back row. Obviously, Sim's going to Melbourne next year. But overall, a good signing by the Dragons to keep Jack Bird. He wouldn't be on too much, so good for both parties. Jack Bird finally getting back to his best footy. Not sure if we'll ever see him in a New South Wales jersey again, but just a good couple of years from Jack after some horror years at the Broncos with injuries. And speaking of the Broncos, well, they've re-signed Herbie Farnworth just for the 1 year though. So he'll be available to sign from 2024 as of November 1 this year. So, interesting to see why he's only signed the 1 year deal. There's been a few rumours going around that he could probably end up being the fullback, but obviously they want Cobbo there, the Broncos, as their long-term player. But maybe Farnworth thinks that Stags, they just re-signed him on a bit of coin. Probably Farnworth is on less than Stags, but maybe he wants to continue proving how good he is, because he has been phenomenal this year. Stags has been obviously the bigger, most well-known centre and probably a better player on his day, but Herbie is arguably been as consistent, if not more consistent. So, good signing by the Broncos. Obviously, you'd rather keep Herbie than let him go sooner rather than later, but good, interesting to see where Herbie will end up. Maybe he just wants another year of first grade and then he signs a bigger deal. The Dolphins, they're missing out big time. They were chasing Herbie. They're also chasing Cobbo along with 14 other teams. So Brisbane, they're in a good position on the field, but off the field, a lot of players they need to re-sign because a lot of their players are finally starting to get to their potential and they're still very, very young. And the Warriors, they replaced Matt Lodge by signing Dynamis Louis. Not as good as Matt Lodge, but still a good prop that can do a job for him. But there's all the signing news today. A massive day in rugby league as the mid-season transfer window only continues to ramp up.
Yes, Fossey, what is he doing? Jack Wine's made a meal of it. And then we have this play again. Foul, massive space. We suck him in. Dearden's there. Tuolagi can't keep up with him. We're going to have to offer to keep it in. And we do. Another scrum, another try.